TVZ, the zookeeper, of course, here in the bottom left, and in the top right, 92Z. 92Z. I'm just calling him the Zerg player. It's gonna be it. Okay. Now, different matchup here for Dan. What is he gonna do? He can utilize the Academy Rush, for example, 2 barracks. He can go into a expand, 1-1-1 setups. There's a lot of opportunities for Terran, feels like. But the kind of the most solid are 2 to 4 barracks openings. I've heard him say that he really likes a 3 racks opening with a faster +1. And try to get out a little bit more of a middle of the road build, because he's kind of safe against everything with that and can hold most all-ins from the Zerg. Of course, from a Zerg we're kind of expecting the standard meter play, but there could be something super cheesy like a Lurker Burst. We have seen crazier things. Well, the Zookeeper is sending out an SV. Artosis is sending out an SV, ladies and gentlemen. Take note, because now you're gonna learn something. Zerg already throwing up his hatchery. Hatch first it is. Okay, another supply depot down here. Let's see how many barracks he's gonna add when he's gonna add that academy. And if he's gonna go into a very fast command center. He's gonna get a very nice scout here, sees exactly what he wants to see. This is a very standard build from the Zerg so far. And yeah, Dan can now choose his road to victory, basically. Seems like he wants to 1-racks expand this. And that's exactly what he's doing here. He knows there's no links out, so he can freely move that first marine out on the map, and it doesn't really, it can like go and try to find the overlord, because there's no threat to the marine. But I mean, he sees with the SCV as well when there's gonna be links, right? So he sees the timing of the lair. That's a good scout as well. And he gets the SCV out. He does not find the overlord, unfortunately. The overlord was stopped in a funny position. If you see this, if you find this, you definitely will get it with 2 marines here. Unfortunately for Dan, does not find it. He's going to throw down a little bit of a wall with the supply depot here. And going into the refinery now. We're still waiting on the next structure here. He might throw down a bunker. But honestly, it's not that many links, so you don't really need one. He does have that depot. He does have the extra SCV now down here. He has 5 marines. That's more than enough to clear 6 links. He's gonna get in again with the SCV. Can he get in to the main base here? He's gonna spot the lair. Where is our Zerg? Like, if you can basically get this scout, and even if it dies in the main, you wanna, like, okay, he sees the spire. That's gonna be perfect here. Let's see if he casts the spire. I don't think so. That's a lot of money. But yeah. So you kind of want to have this scout. It's like a perfect scout here for our Terran player, Artosis. And if you can get it, you want to have it like that. If it doesn't happen to be in this spot, you get your scanners and you scan the other base, right? That's the idea behind that SCV trying to still lurk there. We do have the academy going into stim here. 1 Rax academy so far. It's gonna get very fast stim. And I think this is an engineering bay. There we go. So stim +1 is gonna be extremely fast. He's gonna go into fast range as well with this. But he will be very light on bio units. He needs to add these extra barracks. I kind of expect him to go into 4 barracks with this. He could still utilize only 3. Oh, excuse me. Some allergies tuning in here. So for now, he's going to go with the 3. But I would expect him to go into a 4th Rex rather soon here. He could also go and try to tech up with this. It kind of feels like though he is staying just very, very on edge with his unit count. If he only utilizes these 3. So double scan is going to happen here. He does see the main and the natural base, so he confirms the spire actually was made. And there is no lurker den yet, so no crazy Hydra bust going on, or sorry, lurker bust. Hydra den, lurker den, what did I say? And Dan is throwing down his first few missile turrets here. They're well ahead of time, so he's not gonna be pressured by the mutas at all here. And that's gonna give him a lot of leeway here. Now when those mutas are there, is most likely gonna be a very small timing, like range is gonna be halfway done. So there's this small timing where the mutas are gonna have the very superior upper hand against the Bioball. But the Bioball also is not that big. If we look at this, we have 4 Marines in the bunker, which is nice, and that's about it here. We have like 7 Marines and 2 medics. Now the turrets is gonna be the defend, or the defense that Artosis is gonna rely on here. Double turret setup here, I really like this one. It's gonna keep the mutas out from that mineral line. And a Zerg player finally is gonna throw down a few extra hatcheries, and we should see that Hydra Den rather soon. He's gonna go into a armor upgrade for the mutas. So this has become more popular. We've seen this more and more, especially in pro games as well, where people don't go for the damage, they go for the armor. And it just makes your mutas a tiny bit beefier. It allows you to trade a little bit longer with them, and it will help your Scourge later on. That's one of the big things. So this is like a thought into the very late game. It will help like overlords stay alive a little bit longer. It will help just so many things in the later game, while it's not going to be the craziest power spike in that early game. And 3 Rex is not really the super pushing force here for our Terran player. He does have +1 though, about to finish up here. He does have stim, he does have range, and the mutas need to be careful here. This is only 5 mutas. He's actually really skimping on mutas. Interesting that he's going for air armor though with like 5 mutas. And Artosis did the scan in the wrong location, so he does not find this base yet. But he knows, oh okay, there's the scan. So he knows, right? Oh, it's not down there, it must be up here. Hydra Den is done, going into the lurker evolution here, just starting that out. And Artosis is very conservative with his bio units. He's just gonna move back after pushing out the mutas a little bit, and the mutas really haven't been doing anything, to be honest. Science facility on the way. The SK Terran is about to hit the field. And we should see a couple more barracks go down very soon here as well. Probably after he gets irradiated and the first couple of vessels. Now the muta flock has been growing, and we're looking at 10 meters at this point. It's a decent number here. Missile turrets are still up, but there's no high ground vision. So as you can see, the mutas can come in and get basically a very exclusive hit here in. And they're gonna snipe a few of those SCVs rather easily. And no muta did die, because the turrets do lose vision, and then they lose their target lock. And that's just how the mutas basically get ahead and stay alive. There we go, we see the irradiate, we see the double vessel, we see the extra barracks come in. I hope he's gonna go into his next upgrade very soon. That's the next step here. We'll have to wait and see if he goes into +2 immediately, which I would think. And there's the second engineer bay, yeah. And then he's gonna go into +1 armor as well. I'm always a fan of already like immediately starting your tech upgrades when you can, just because the tech upgrades are so powerful for the Terran with stim. Do you see the guy inside spinning? He's on a freaking roller coaster. Now this is a big bio army, but we do have lurkers. They're about to be out. There's no lurker in front here, so this could be the perfect moment here to bust. And Dan is going to move in. He's going to stim forward. He's going to unfortunately hang on that overload for a while. And before, like, before he's gonna bust those, the army from the Zerg is gonna come in, but the Sunkets are dead now. Now 2 Lurkers are about to pop here, but I feel like he can just snipe those. He needs to have a scan though. He gets the scan, needs to do a little bit micro. He's focusing on the mutas here. That's a decent target as well. And now he can just go to the other base, but it feels like you're not gonna be able to break that other base. So the attempt to break the base actually, well, it ended up being an insanely well trade, but the Zerg player does keep himself alive. And that's key because look at this. He's making a bunch of lurkers. All of this production over here at the 3rd base. We do see another group of bio. We do see the first couple of vessels and a few SCVs move out as well. That's an interesting move here. We need to wait and see what he wants to do with the SCVs. This one's for scouting. Apparently this guy's gonna come with the army. And 2 lurkers are gonna die. They are stacked. So you need to wait till you kill the first one, because you literally cannot click on the other one. Now our Zerg player is going for a counterattack, it seems like, with Artosis. He has the SCV in the perfect spot. It's even attacking these lurkers. Lurkers are burrowing for some weird reason, because it feels like our Zerg player thinks he's under attack, which he's not. The army is not under attack. This is a perfect line to be able to snipe here. Now Dan is gonna go up the 3rd base, potentially? No, that's a very small ramp. It's difficult to engage into. He does have a lot of vessel power at home. He does snipe a few of those links. Man, this is not going well for our Zerg player here. And yeah, GG is gonna be called here. 3 WW. And then just take the map via his control game. Just controlling the map, and yeah, and basically he boxed in the army from our Zerg player. That's a big loss for the Zerg, and he's not going to be able to recover from that. He didn't really utilize the meters too well. And that's it. That's all she wrote.